Okay po. Online learning and distance learning. List of contents is definition of online learning and distance education, types of distance learning, advantage and disadvantage of online learning and distance education, example of tools for online learning and distance education. Definition of online learning. Online learnings means that you study remotely. It's also referred to as called distance learning or e-learning. It's an alternative way to study at university and instead of going to classroom or study at home or wherever you choose via the internet. Ito po yung yung katulad po nung nagkaroon tayo ng pandemic, we use sa online learning para po ma-deliver ng mga prof natin, mga teachers natin yung mga lesson po at ginamit din to para maging platform para pamalit sa ating traditional learning. Next po is definition of distance education. Instruction between a teacher and student when they are separated by physical distance and communication is accomplished by one of more technology media. Ito naman po is yung pwede tayong makapag-aral kahit na saan anuman oras basta may access sa mga materials na kailangan. Halimbawa nito is online classes o modules sa maaaring sagutin sa bahay. Next po is types of distance education. We have synchronous learning, asynchronous learning, and blended learning. The first one is synchronous learning. Real-time interaction between student instruction using video conferencing, live and chat. Ito po, yung katulad ng ginagawa po natin is ito po isang synchronous kung saan we are delivering learnings through online. Next one po is asynchronous learning. Student access course materials and complete assignments and their own pace without real-time interaction. Ito naman po yung mga pinapagawa sa atin ng mga teachers natin na through online po or through modular po. Next po is blended learning. Yung diniscuss lang po ni Sir kanina to. Yung pinagsama pong synchronous and asynchronous po. Advantages of online learning and distance education. The first one is efficiency. Online learning offers teacher an efficient way to deliver lesson to a student. Online learning has a number of tools such as video, PDF, podcast, and teachers can use all the tools as part of their lesson plan. Ito po yung through online po and distance education is mas napapadali po yung trabaho natin or mas nagiging efficient po dahil anytime po, anywhere is turo po tayo o matututo po tayo through online po. Next one po is accessibility of time and place. Another advantage of online education is that it's allow student to attend classes from any location for their choice. Ayun po yung katulad ng sinabi ko kanina na kahit anong oras po is pwede. Katulad po ng iba nating prof na nasa ibang bansa po, na delivered pa rin po nila yung mga learning sa atin kahit na online class lang. Affordability. Another advantages of online learning is reduced financial cost. Ayun po. Dahil po online class lang tayo, hindi na po natin kailangang pumunta in school para mamasahe po or hindi na po natin kailangan kumuha ng accommodation para po mapalapit lang tayo sa ating paaralan. Through online po is okay na po yun. Improving student attendance. Since online classes can be taken from home or location of choice, there are few chances of student missing out of lesson. Through online po is kahit na may sakit po tayo, kahit nasaan po tayo, is makaka-attend pa rin po tayo sa online class. Suits a variety of learning style. Every student has a different learning journey and different learning style. Some student have visual learning, while some student prefer to learn through audio. Ayun po, yung more on po kasi ngayon yung mga kabataan is mas natututo na po sila through visual po. Meron naman po yung iba isa pakikinig lang, something like that. Next one is the disadvantage of online learning and distance learning. Inability to focus on the screen. For many students, one of the biggest challenges of online learning is struggle with focusing the screen. natin, nahilo po tayo, something like that. Technology issue po. Another key challenges of online classes, rinig pa po ako?
Yes po.
Okay. Technology issue. Another key challenge of online classes is internet connectivity. While internet penetration has grown in leaps of bound over the past few years in smaller cities and towns. Ayun po, yung lack of ano po ay technology issue po. Yung isa po nating problema dito sa Pilipinas is kakulangan po sa internet or yung mabagal na connection po natin. Kaya ang tawag po siyang disadvantages. Lack of interaction. Student can learn a lot of being in the company of their peers. However, in the online class, there are minimal physical interaction between student and teachers. Ayun po, because of lack of interaction, yung, di ba po yung dati po nung nasa, o ano tayo, face-to-face class po is more interaction po tayo doon, mas namomotivate po tayo mag-aral, na dahil gusto natin makita yung mga friends natin, yung mga teachers po natin, ayun po. Training is online learning requires teacher to have a basic understanding using digital form of learning. Ito naman po yung training is yung iba po nating teacher o yung mga oldies na po, lack of ano po sila, basic computer literacy kung saan po mas nahihirapan po silang gumamit ng technology natin. Next po is manage screen time. Many parents are concerned about the health hazard of having their children spend of many hours staring at screen. Ayun po, isa rin po sa problema natin is ayun nga po, yung health hazard po natin, yung pagka matagal po tayo sa computer, ayun po. Next po is the examples of online learning and distance education. Ito po, Google Classroom, ito po yung ginagamit natin through virtual po, then dito rin po tayo pwedeng magpasa, magpasa ng mga activities natin, ilagay yung mga PDF natin, pwede, tsaka yung mga grades po. Next one po is the Moodle. Parang Google Classroom lang din po siya. Same po sila ng gamit po. While Zoom naman po is through virtual lang po siya. Virtual session lang po. Yung Kahoot naman po, ito po yung ginamit po natin last time, yung maglalaro po at quizzes. Then yung Teams naman po, at katulad lang din po ng Google Classroom and Moodle po. Remember lang po na the best use of technology is to make life better, not just easier po. Ayun lang po. Thank you po.
Okay, so again, online and distance learning refer to the educational approaches where student and instructor interact and learn remotely, no, open through the internet and digital platforms. So unlike traditional classroom setting, no, online learning allows students to access educational content, no, participate in discussion and complete assignments from anywhere, provided they have an internet connection. This model provides flexibility in both time and location, making it ideal for learners with other commitments, such as working professional or those in remote areas. Okay. One of the main features of online distance learning is the use of digital tools to facilitate instruction. Okay, so as I mentioned, no, one of the main features of online distance learning is the use of digital tools to facilitate instruction. No, LMS, no, like Moodle or Canvas are commonly used to organize the course materials, no, assessment and uh, of course live session, no, quizzes, no, and discussion. So video conferencing tools as I mentioned, no, such as Zoom na ginagamit po natin today. Uh, okay, so there are open use the live session while pre-recorded lectures allow students to learn at their own pace. So these technologies create a virtual learning environment where the student can interact and teachers and peers collaborate or projects and access learning resources. So a major benefit of online learning and distance learning is the flexibility it offers, no? Because student can often set their own schedules, allowing them to balance education with work or family responsibilities. So this asynchronous learning model ayun. So, again, simultaneous, no? This asynchronous learning model where students are not required to attend classes at a specific time, no, allows them to engage with content and complete assignment at their convenience. However, some online courses may also include asynchronous elements such as live video lectures or group discussions to provide real-time interaction and enhance engagement. However, online and distance learning come with challenges. No, a significant issue is the digital divide, as I mentioned earlier, where some students may lack access to reliable internet or necessary devices, no, limiting their participation. Additionally, online learning requires a high degree of self-discipline and motivation as a student must manage their own time and stay engaged without the structure of physical classroom. So for educators, it represents the challenge of designing their teaching methods and assessment to suit an online format while ensuring student engagement and learning outcomes. So again, online and distance learning offer a flexible and accessible alternative to traditional education, making it possible for students from diverse backgrounds to pursue education. However, it requires careful planning and support to overcome challenges such as access to technology in the need for self-directed learning skills. So with the growing importance of digital tools in education, online and distance learning continue to evolve and play an important role in expanding access to learning opportunities worldwide. So I think that's it for this topic.